And so I didn't feel safe at home with my mom, and she shamed me, and I didn't feel safe at school. In third grade, my third grade teacher said, your son is going to end up in New Orleans wearing a dress if we don't get him into therapy right away. I ended up in conversion therapy, and the shame that all of that engendered, pun intended, was really deep. And it's work I had to do a lot of work to unlearn that shame. And shame, Brene Brown says that shame, guilt is, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. And shame is, I'm sorry, I am a mistake. And I started feeling like a mistake. And it took me years to work through the shame and trauma of that. And it was devastating. And it was a whole system that was trying to police my gender, teachers, parents, religious figures, other kids trying to police my gender and make me a man. And Eve Ensler's monologue that she added for transgender women, it was titled "They Beat the Girl Out of My Boy, or So They Tried," and that is epitomizes so much of my story. But I want to also focus on how I got through it. The resilient part is that I loved dancing as a kid, and I went into my imagination. I disassociated, and that disassociation and that imagination got me through. I had hopes and dreams. I loved learning, and that got me through it. And it got me through really deeply traumatizing things until I had the tools as an adult to work through that. So finding, even when you are experiencing bullying, that's not all that there is. There's something else that can bring you joy and happiness, and that can build resilience inside of you to get you through that. Hopefully, you have parents that love you and see you for who you are. It would have made a difference for me is if I felt unconditional love at home. I didn't. So if you're a parent out there, if your child knows that they are loved no matter what, that makes a huge difference. And then if that isn't the case, find something that you love that can get you through your childhood until you can become an adult and get the resources to heal.